Hey, Pop Leopard here with another quarter midget tech video. Let's see what we can get into today. Race on. It's old Pop. We're in the quarter midget race shack. We're going to be tackling bleeding some brakes today. Yeah, I know it's been a little bit since our last video, and you've been wondering, how do I do this? He's got me stuck. Well, we're going to get it today. Today we're going to be working on a 2-piston system. Our brake caliper has got 2 pistons versus 1 piston. I will show you what that is. Okay, this here is a single piston system, and what you see here, the fluid comes in here, and on this side there's a piston, on this side there's not a piston. And what happens is you hit the brakes, fluid pushes the piston on this side into the brake pad that hits the rotor, which pushes the rotor over into the other brake pad, and you got brakes. And that's the way a single piston system works. This is a dual piston system, which is what we're working on today. There's a piston on this side of the brake caliper and a piston on this side of the brake caliper. Now the difference between it and the single piston system, when you hit the brakes, fluid goes in and pushes both pistons out at the same time, centering your brake disc and bringing you to a stop, slowing you down, whatever it is. We're going to bleed this today. On the 2-piston system, there is 2 bleeders for bleeding each side. As you can see, the bleeders are on the bottom, which is not a good thing because you can't get air out of the system with the bleeders on the bottom. So we're going to have to take this apart a little bit and spin that up so the bleeders are on. Our tools for the job today: flathead screwdriver, of course, for our body panels, a set of Allen wrenches, 1 impact with a 7/16 and a 1/2 inch socket, 2 1/2 inch wrenches. Alright, first things first, we need to take this rear tire off, and I will use the impact to do so. Next thing we need to do is take the 2 radius rods off and the shock off of the rear bird cage, right rear bird cage. We'll use a impact with a 1/2 inch socket and a 1/2 inch wrench to do so. Now, as you see, your rear axle is going to drop. Do not lose all your little pieces parts. Set them aside somewhere where you can find them easily. I'll put them right over there. The shock. Now that we got that done, push this shock up out of the way. Well, try to. We'll set it up there for now. Lower the radius rod, up the radius rod out of the way. And now we can spin this. We can spin this up. Now here's the 2 bleeders I was speaking of. Now, take a shock down there and shoot it in there. Stick a bolt in there to hold that up. There's what we need. Let's take this cap off. And we will fill her up with .5 brake fluid. .5 brake fluid. Because if you remember, as I said before, anything else will destroy all the O-rings and stuff inside this master cylinder and that caliper. Then you'll be in a world of hurt. So I should have a funnel to do this, but I don't have a funnel, so we'll pour it in there nice and neatly, and I'll open the bleeders up and do what we like to call gravity feed. is we let gravity feed the fluid we just put in that brake master cylinder out through these bleeders before we start. Loosen these bleeders up. Now you don't have to take them all the way out. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Most systems, like the single piston system on the other race car, has a bleeder valve. This doesn't. So we'll sit here and let gravity do the job for us. It could take a minute sometimes. You don't want to lose this little tiny washer because we'll never find that. Itty bitty washer, tiny. Sometimes it might help to raise the front of the car up just a little bit. Get a little downhill flow going. And as you can see, there comes the fluid. Shut off this first hole over here, because we want to bleed like on a big car, regular old race car, regular car. We want to bleed the hole, the piston, furthest away first. Put that in there finger tight. We check our fluid level, make sure we still got fluid in the master cylinder. And we're good there. Well, we should be oozing some fluid out there anytime soon. There it comes. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll cap that one off. We know we got our fluid going there. Make sure you get this straight, because this is still going into aluminum. And as we know, that is disaster waiting to happen. Okay. We'll give this one a little bump. Bump tight. Now we'll take this one back out. Sure we got fluid there, and we do. Now comes the fun part. When you're doing this by yourself, you have to stretch, and I do mean stretch. Now what we'll do is we'll put this in there like about a quarter turn, if that, just a little tiny bit, get the thread started. There we go, we got her started now. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this brake pedal and give us full brakes, and then I'm going to tighten that up and we should be good to go. Tighten that back one, outside one, and we'll push on the brake pedal one more time. Tighten that down. Now we should have full brakes. We got brakes. Put that crazy, hard to find cap on there. And we got brakes. And that's all there is to it. Put everything back together and you're ready to rock. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, we put our radius rods back on, our shock back on, put the tire back on, buttoned everything up, cleaned everything up with a little bit of brake clean. Everything's all nice and smooth. We should have brakes galore now. Hey, keep all four on the ground. Race on. As always, if you like what we're doing here and you think we might be able to get somewhere with it, hit that thumbs up button. Give me some thumbs up. You know, that's all we need. A little bit of subscription. Subscribe, hit that bell so you know when the next video is coming. Hey, keep all four on the ground and race on.